Hello and welcome to today's Dalal Street Week Ahead video. Now in today's Dalal Street Week Ahead video, we'll be taking a look at two stocks. I'm taking a look at TVS, I'm taking a look at Nestle. But before we do all of that, let's take a look at the news to affect our markets this week, plus what I believe will be the effect of what has happened over the weekend on Monday's trading session. Now coming to the news and the effects, it's sort of combined. Now the primary news which has been drilling the markets on both sides, up and down, is the news about a US-Iran deal. On Friday, the rumor was put out as usual that US-Iran deal is happening, and that drove our markets up. It drove crude oil down, it drove natural gas down, it drove gold to the other directions, it affected Forex, it affected the American markets, everyone. Now that deal, so far, Trump said that it will be signed today electronically. Iran has come and said that it is all in Trump's imagination, as he just wants a deal to be done on his birthday, but there's nothing is happening of that sort. So that puts a lot of hot air into the whole thing. And if it stays a status quo that no deal is done by Monday morning when our markets open, then I believe a lot of the people who went long, buying into that frenzy, as if you were trading the indexes or even stocks, whether it's Nifty, HDFC Bank, Reliance, anything on Friday, you know the move which came, it was within a few minutes, it went through the roof. Now, those guys are most likely going to have a very bad Monday morning if it says a status quo with no deal, as whoever carried longs will be bleeding on Monday morning, as the market will adjust to there being no deal. And the second news to be affecting our markets, I believe, will be the statement by the Minister Nitin Gadkari, as he's a highway minister, but he talks more about the petroleum, and he's basically spoken about, he was already talking about 85% ethanol and 15% fuel, petrol, and now he's gone to 100% ethanol, that he has signed the document, and 100% ethanol is going to be coming into the markets. Now that is a huge hit to the oil companies. It's a huge hit to the guys who have bought, even until today, who have bought a motorbike, a scooter, a car, or anything using petrol, because sort of undercutting your thing, completely finishing it. So now I believe the market's going to account for that. Auto sector we'll have to see if it rejoices or dismisses it, because on one hand, it will help them in terms of new sales. It's going to wreck everyone's car, motorbike and scooter. On the other hand, a lot of the warranties are going to have to really be replacing engines and everything for all the vehicles and everything on warranties. So it's sort of a mixed bag. So the auto sector is the one which you'll have to see what is its reactions, because it brings future sales but a lot of repairs in the current time. So that's one thing, but I believe the whole market generally will not like that move which has been announced, and that is another factor which you'll have to be watching. Then after that, the whole week we have the Federal Bank giving its interest rate decision, we have the BOJ giving its, Bank of Japan giving its interest rate decision, and we have some inflation numbers coming in locally. So those are going to be affecting the markets. But generally, I believe Monday is going to be a very volatile session, and a lot of people are going to be basically get hammered who try to find a clean trend, as it's going to really bounce up and down, because a lot of the guys who went long on Friday blindly, they will lose money initially. A lot of them will try to average it, push it up, then come back down. So there's going to be a lot of that drama going on in the first half, at least, of the day in terms of things. So I don't expect a very clean trend. I expect a noisy trend on Monday's trading session. Now that's really it on that. Now let's take a look at TVS, then we'll take a look at Nestle. Now coming to TVS, now TVS basically is an auto stock naturally, and it's going to be responding a lot to what has been done about the ethanol and all, and it's not really heavy. TVS is not really heavily into all that flex fuel and all that, so it's not really a big beneficiary of that. It's a beneficiary on the EV side, but not to that extent. Now coming to the charts of TVS, I believe as long as it is between 3420 and this support at 3226, which is a simple support, not a quant support or quant resistance. Now between this zone, it's going to basically play around with both sides. It's not going to give the bulls anything to rejoice, it's not going to give the bears anything to rejoice. Only if it gets out of this zone, then we get a clean move which can come. So if it breaks 3420, then it's along to 3570. Breaks that, it can go to about 3700. On the other hand, if it breaks 3226, it goes to 3060. Breaks that, it goes to 2900. So my trading plan is all going to be based on how it breaks on either side. If it breaks the upside, then I'll take a long, but I will take a more conservative long. So most likely only via equity plus some option sells, basically sell some puts of, let's say, 3,300 and below. If it breaks 3420, I'm saying. On the other hand, if it breaks 3226, then I'll go more aggressive on the short side. I'll go via futures, I'll short via futures, and I'll short via also basically CE sales of about 3,400 and above. So my trading plan for TVS is all going to be dependent on what happens in that zone. Uptick, I will go long, but I'll be going with less aggression, more equity and that type of mix, which is less risky. But if it breaks down, then I'll go with the futures and short it with my whole heart. So that's it for TVS. Let's now take a look at Nestle. Now Nestle is a stock that basically has had a pretty good time in the past few weeks, as it had one strong upswing, and then it sort of has tapered off into a range. Now that upswing was based more on rumors, and in fact you can see my indicators did catch it. As we will take a look, whether it's the volume, whether it's here, it was quarter short, it was quarter long. So all that was working out very well. Now Nestle has reached a point at which it's again once it rose, it formed a wide box range between 1485 and 1370 technically. So again, Nestle is more of a trade which I'm going to take dependent on the box range. But Nestle is one I'm not looking at any long trade in this. I'm looking at it more from a short perspective. This is between 1368, for example, or you say 1375 to 1485. Yes, you can trade longs, but this is more of an intraday space to trade. Positionally, I won't want to do a long at any point. So what I'm looking for in Nestle is if it breaks this support at 1375, then we can get a very good shot to 1330 and 1295. So my trading plan is fully based on this, that if we break this support, then we go down. On the other hand, why I've highlighted the resistance at 1420, as I think that is the zone which basically the bulls will try to pull it towards. So this is a very important zone, as bulls will try to keep it within this range. But so that is why I'm saying do not go long or don't go short, according to me. It's only a trade if it breaks this or if it breaks this. But either way, I'm not going long in this box range, I'm not going short, I'm only going to trade the breakout. If it breaks the bottom, 1330 and 1295. Once it reaches 1295, it has to be reassessed because of the situation of the stock. So that's really it for Nestle. If you liked the video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.